I feel like I pieced it together when I went to your house once and opened your freezer to get probably ice cream or something, and I saw like a little bottle thing.
Wonder what the bottle was. Coach Greg, and I'm here with the sister Christine, and we're going to get into a whole bunch of questions. We're going to answer them. It's going to blow your mind. She's got an amazing story. It's crazy. She should have a YouTube video channel and stuff, but she doesn't want to, but her stories are more crazier than last time. She's been through so much stuff in her life, and we're going to get into all these details and hope you enjoyed the video. What were your thoughts when Greg was on trial for steroid smuggling stuff? So yeah, that's got to bring back memories. Remember that whole thing? That was not fun at all.
No.
I'm sitting everyone down and like, guess what happened? I'm under arrest. And so remember that whole situation? I do. Can't be fun.
It wasn't
So
fun.
these are sad memories.
They are sad memories, actually. It was like, just hearing about it initially was, well, I was surprised because I didn't know anything that was going on, so it was kind of surprising when it came out. But ultimately, it was hard to see you so worried and upset about the trial itself and just like what you were facing. I couldn't imagine what that would have been like for you, and just watching it was just.
So it sounds like essentially it just sucks.
Well,
it sucks
it just
for everyone.
sucked for everyone, yeah. But the cool part of that was like watching you. So you got through it, and then you end up basically losing your teaching career. You're on house arrest, reputation stuff, more so with like down home.
Imagine the rumors and the gossip. You see all the rumors and the gossip, people typing in, oh, I'm a rat and I'm a this and that. Imagine what they're saying in Yarmouth. Ooh, that Greg guy.
It was so ridiculous.
I think it's the best part is being I would call it a success story. I mean, think of it. You get arrested, you lose your friggin' teaching career. I mean, I have my master's degree and everything, and I'm a school teacher. I'm doing great, winning awards, and yeah. And then now I'm not a teacher anymore because I'm a horrible human being. And then I go on the internet, and I lost everything. So no money. And then I start all over, and
which you
here I am.
Like you turned your life around. And I'm currently working at the mental health crisis team, so I'm talking to people like going through mental health crisis. That's literally my job, and so many people have like this hard time that hits them. It's so awful, and then they're just down, and it's like 10 years later, and they're ruminating about this situation that happened 10 years ago, and now they're homeless, and now they hate themselves, and they want to end their life, and all this stuff. You went through this hard time, whatever you caused it, I guess you could say, but still,
yeah, it's my own fault. But who cares? Who cares who started it? You end it.
Most people cause their own distress anyway, but you went through it, and instead you flipped it and changed your life completely for the better. You're the happiest I've ever seen you ever in my life.
Happier than last time.
Way happier than last time. It's awesome. I love it. So it turned out good.
Yeah, so it turned out good. So it started bad, so I'm sure the memories is like, I don't like remembering that. It's like awkward, but it's better now.
Yeah.
And so everyone that was a hater and all that stuff, well, look at me now, you see? So don't worry about it. So if some shit happens to you, fix it and make it better. Yeah. Don't give up. How did Greg's parents / you react when you found out he was not natural anymore? Well, that's an interesting one. Do you remember when? It was when I was 10, roughly, I think, right? When I started taking tren when I was 10.
I was 2 and you were 10, and no, that's not what happened.
I don't know. Like when would you have found out?
I feel like I pieced it together when I went to your house once and opened your freezer to get probably ice cream or something, and I saw like a little bottle thing.
Wonder what the bottle was.
Probably Osterine or something.
How old would I have been?
I just assumed it was steroids, and I was all freaked out. I don't know. You had your own place. It was when you lived on Olivet.
Olivet Street?
Yeah.
In Halifax, so somewhere's. So I moved to Halifax in like 2010ish or so. Was I a pro yet?
No.
It was before being pro.
Yeah.
It's because like I didn't announce to everyone that I was like taking stuff until I was like pro. I didn't like just come and say, yeah, I just started taking this. Like I hinted at it when I was.
You didn't send like a family greeting card to say.
So when you did that, you must have thought, well, I mean, to me, it's like excessively obvious. Like I'm all of a sudden getting huge and I'm this pro bodybuilder. So how would you not know it? But I mean, in your mind, you might have thought, no, it's just like genetics. Work harder than last time. But, so do you remember a time when you're like, man, there's no way he's natural now. What did I just see?
Yeah, that was the time. And then
Like when I turned pro. Oh, in the fridge, but that was like after I was pro, or I forget.
Before.
So before I was pro, I did the show. I did the provincials when I won, and I was quite big then. Like I went up to heavyweight.
But I didn't really notice. Like I noticed you getting bigger, but you were always getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And to me, I was like, well, he's just, I don't know, he's natural.
Just progressing.
He's just
So
getting
so
bigger.
at some point in between, I don't know. So we're gonna summarize this somewhere around 2010, before I turned pro, after I got fairly big. She found a container of some sort in the freezer at my rented apartment, which I don't remember what the item was, but there you have it. What is something athletic you can beat Greg at? More cardio, better running cardio with animals, perhaps through difficult terrain.
Yeah, in the snow. In the ice,
there's no way I'm going through the snow.
Like
Balance,
hills.
perhaps. I don't have a lot of balance skills.
There you go.
And I would be scared to walk with the dogs in the ice. I'd fall. I mean, I broke my elbow on a bike. So yeah. I think that's it. I think I've got a lot more sports. You guys know I'm a phys ed teacher. I was athlete of the year and all this stuff. So it's hard to beat me at sports, even as a friggin' sports person.
Yeah,
Like
and I don't
very
like
into
sports.
She's not into that many sports.
Like any sport.
Really was into powerlifting. I would say had better genetics than me for powerlifting. Didn't pursue it over the years, but like, how much did you deadlift when you were like 17? Like,
was it 315?
I thought it was like 330. It was over 3 plates. So think of it. She weighs like 110 pounds or 115. Like, she's small. She's only like 5 feet tall, 5'1" maybe.
5'2".
So she's not that big, but think of it. She's deadlifting over 300 pounds as a 17-year-old. That's a big number. And what could you bench?
A plate. My bench wasn't as good.
For like what, 4 reps or something?
Something like that.
And I think you squatted what, like 225 maybe back then? So really good deadlift, kind of like me, and pretty good bench, but like, just didn't do it that
relatively speaking, could beat you at powerlifting.
Yeah,
when
like
I was a teenager.
Wilkes formula probably, you know. So had she pursued it, because when I was 17, I think I could deadlift like 275. I wasn't good at deadlift at all. I think you did more in the deadlift than I did at the same age. Like my first powerlifting meet, I only deadlifted 355, and I was 22. I was already into bodybuilding. I benched 340, so I was really good at the bench, but not so much at the deadlift. So it just goes to show, you know, depending on how your genetics are, and then if you train it, you can get really good at something. So
yeah,
there we go. How about this? They called you the anabolic sister. All right, so first impression of Allie.
Allie.
That's going back. That's a long time ago.
That was
Might
a long
even
time
remember.
ago. I love Allie.
Wonder if I don't remember you meeting her like the first time. It's been so long. It's been so many years.
I don't know if I can remember the first time, but like her, just like her, she stands out to me in the sense that she's so herself. I love that about her from day one. She's like the most herself person that I know, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. She can be herself. I think I can be herself. That's probably an important quality of why we're together, because we can just be ourselves and not be like fake or different.
And she was the first person to make me feel comfortable with my level of love for animals as well.
Oh, well, yeah. Who likes animals as much as Allie? It's pretty hard to find.
There's literally like
you have tons of animals.
6
so.
animals around me.
Yeah.
I had 6 dogs and a cat.
Yeah, so my
fun.
sister is like really into animals, like a lot. So
yeah,
there you have it. Okay, what was your first tattoo and why did you get that one specifically?
My first tattoo, it was actually a fish on my foot, and I was
foot fish.
It was a picture of a fish. I don't know why I got it. I was just at Acadia University and trying to, I don't know, be a rebel.
Rebellious tattoo.
Really,
I want to try something different. I just want to be different.
And it was just cute. So I got it for no apparent reason. And I loved it. And now I have like 10.
Tell us about another tattoo that you got one covered up. What's that all about? So it was covered up because of the symbol.
So it's a lesbian symbol, which maybe the bloop could happen with the lesbian symbol.
Steve might, editor Steve, bloop
like
up the symbol, right?
Like 2 girl things intertwined. Anyway, that's what I got here. Me and my girlfriend at the time got the same one, matching.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got married, and it was all like, look at our matching
And was
tattoos.
it the current partner that was like, let's get rid of that, or was it
No,
you? Or
no, my current partner's Terry is super understand. Like, she's not
whatever
the type,
tattoos you got in the past,
yeah,
it's the past.
she's not
tattoos.
like, oh, I'm jealous, and like, she's like, that's your past. What's like, who
Right.
cares? She doesn't care about that. But I didn't like it anymore because it just reminded me of, I don't know. It was like symbolic of
Right, it
that
reminds you of that time every time you look
where
at
I
it. It's like
was-
having someone's name written down.
Yeah,
Like,
I just
don't
didn't
remember
want
name.
that anymore, so I got it covered up, and now it's not there anymore.
Yeah. So there you have. Hope you like the stories. Which pet of Greg's is your favorite? So those you don't know, you're choosing between the dogs, several different dogs, Gertster, the pig, and then we've got the cute little kitties, and then we've got the Sphinx cat. So are you able to
So
pick
many
one? Because
choices.
Allie cannot choose one. She refuses to choose. I can choose. I choose Baby Nakey. I can say it.
You
It's
do
my
choose
favorite.
Baby
I choose
Nakey.
Baby Nakey.
It's hard not to pick Lou because
Lou Bird is what everyone says. Just for those of you who don't know, Lou Bird is the white dog, and she comes. Well, I'm going to grab Lou Bird.
she's so cute.
I'm Lou Bird.
What about me? Pick me though, pick me.
I don't like you. I don't like you. We're going to put you back over there. So they want to know, is everyone in your family into fitness? In our whole family. So let's start with parents. Are they into fitness?
No. Well, Dad used to be a gymnast.
Into
Sort of.
fitness, well,
Currently.
yeah.
No. No.
Did
No.
they do exercise? So yeah,
They walk
so
around the hill, 4-kilometer walk.
so they walk a
in the
little bit.
neighborhood.
Yeah, they used to walk. I try to encourage them.
So is that fitness to go for a walk?
It's a little, yeah, of course.
They're a little bit of fitness.
So they're like, I mean, I've encouraged them as much as possible. So like, you have to do it. But they did go to the gym for a bit. I
Yeah.
brought them into it, helped them. And of course, Dad was training with me and Alan in the basement for a while until he got hurt his arm.
Inspired your whole life.
Yeah, so
basically.
they would have started that whole thing for
Right.
sure.
And then
So we gone through the parents, and then, so what about the
Alan.
rest?
Well, Alan's into fitness, just a different type of fitness.
Yeah,
Cycling,
karate. Alan does karate.
Yeah.
And well,
Is
he
it
ran a
Taekwondo?
lot. Well, I call it karate, taekwondo stuff. Yeah,
And steps. He's obsessed with how many steps.
he did a lot
on
of
his
steps.
fit
Well, he did
thing.
50,000 steps a month for a while, or no, a day.
A
It was a
day?
day. 30,000
That's
for a
crazy.
day for a year, and then he did like that million in a year steps. Like all these people, like Will Tennyson, these guys that do like their 10,000 steps, or some people do like 20,000.
Yeah.
And they do. He was at 30,000 steps a day, like all the time. So that's a lot of like walking and running.
And he walked so much he wore out his treadmill tread.
It's a
Had
lot
to
of
change.
it's a
Had
lot of
to, like-
exercise, but he doesn't lift weights now. But he used to.
No. Yeah.
He benched 295, weighing like 130 something. Those of you I've announced numbers. So my twin was benching never 300. He was so close 295, but he only weighed 130 some pounds. He's like 5'3.5" maybe, a little bit taller than you, not that much taller.
Very tall
So
people.
you know, so yeah, he was strong. And Steve bike races all the time. Like he's winning races on Zwift in the B division, which is a whole division faster than me, and he's winning them. So he's quite fast.
So basically the least fit out of all the
You're doing the least.
siblings. I walk the dogs, and I lift weights at home.
You used to be a personal trainer,
I
so
was.
that's pretty into fitness.
I was into fitness enough
So
to
she
train
was.
others.
Yeah.
I was pretty good at it too.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh, look at this. Speaking of Will, have you taken a liking to your nephew, Will?
Well, I never got to meet Will. I blame COVID because
The Cove.
Will should be visiting here, but I do watch.
He actually
his
wanted to, but it was
videos.
because of the Cove.
I think he's a good part of our family. It's a good addition.
So there. Sister Christine is embracing Will as nephew Will.
Yeah,
There you go.
I like it.
It's highly inappropriate, but who's more of a circle? LOL.
Why is it highly inappropriate?
How is that inappropriate? You're either a circle or you're not. I'm a circle, and if she wants to be a circle, she
Circle.
can also be a circle. We're equal circles. Like the same. A circle is one shape. It literally has
the
to
point of
be
it.
like a circle. You can't. Like, we're all the same. You could be a different color circle,
Yeah.
but like you
It can't be more,
more of a circle. Like if you're a circle, like a little tiny little circle, or a big circle,
Yeah.
you're both circles. There's like literally, it's 360 degrees. Those of you good at math, it's like
Yeah.
You can't be
saying,
more or less.
Who's more human?
Yeah, who's more of a human being?
Well, you're alien genetics.
Yeah, that's Christine. I'm definitely less human than you.
Yeah, I'm more
So
human.
that's actually a bad
It's a bad
example.
example. Terrible comparison.
Oh, this could be interesting. Has your sister tried any of your recipes? And if so, like, which one does she like best?
I tried one this morning when I got here. What
Well,
was
there you
that?
go. Well, that was actually, we haven't
Rice
released
cake.
that. That's for
Oh.
future cookbooks.
It's a secret.
It's secret. So, didn't you like? And she.
I liked
and
it.
she liked it. It was really good,
It
actually.
was good. Oh, I tried the protein.
And she tried the
thing, too.
protein and
Whatever
another
that
future
was.
recipe.
Oh.
So yeah, I see. I'm not giving up. We're getting more cookbooks in the future. We're always making new recipes. She literally comes over and tried 2 new recipes
3.0
today.
cookbook.
Cookbook 3.0, a future thing. When we were back when we were dieting, remember we made the fluff. We were just
Yes.
talking about it this morning. What was this? The egg whites and the
Jell-O
Jello
fluff.
powder, and we'd blend it till it was like
Yeah.
the most
And you
biggest,
just-
hugest thing that would fill you up full of air.
Well, that's how I got through my competing for sure.
Yeah, see, when you're forced and you're starving, you got to eat low-calorie dense foods that fill you up. It's the only way you do it. So this is this is 25 years ago plus that this was going on. Like, this isn't just start now. When you're that hungry, you find a way to fix it.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some. What advice do you have for beginner female lifters? What do you think about the stigma around female powerlifting and bodybuilding? You look awesome. Love the hair.
Thanks.
They're talking about her hair.
It's there. It's good.
I got the Puri Prisoner hair. We're
What
working on it. The anime.
My hair is similar. You have like a curly version of my hair.
I have more cowlicks. Yours is better set up. Mine is a mess.
They're set up.
Yeah. That's another topic.
Yes. What's it?
So you need
The question
advice.
was about
This girl's like,
female
female lifter
lifters.
advice. Stigma. Female powerlifters and bodybuilders.
It's like I
stigmas.
almost want to just say, who cares?
Well, that's what I say. Get
About
rid of the
the-
stigma.
like,
just don't
you're
even think about it.
Whether you're girl or boy or circle or what, it doesn't matter. You just lift, like he says, harder than last time every time, and then you get good. Like I don't even know why there has to be stigma. Just
Yeah.
break it.
Lose the stigma, break the stigma, train harder than last
Yeah.
time, stop thinking that you're a girl or a guy, just be a freaking circle, train harder than last time
Yeah.
and be what you want to be, do what you want to do. And the same principles really for men and women. Is it
Yeah.
like, do you train different?
No,
Like, think of it. If
I
you want
trained
to get
exactly the same as you.
Yeah.
Like literally.
like the same things, like the reps and the time under tension, it's all like the same.
There was
like
nothing
her
different.
girl muscles aren't different than my boy muscles.
No.
They're muscles.
They're just the same. They work the same.
Yeah, just like we're both circles. Our muscles are the same. They identify as circle muscles.
Yeah.
There you have it. And then here, GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IBD Pro on Instagram. And on Instagram, check out this poplar.paper.co. Poplar paper. Just type poplar paper and it'll come up. Poplar paper, not popular. Poplar paper.
Poplar, the tree.
Poplar the tree. I've never heard of this tree.
It's a nice tree.
Apparently, it's a nice tree that I've never heard of, but I'm not really a tree person.
I like trees.
She likes trees, so go check it out, poplarpaper.co. And blooping up 2 videos, at least watch 1. And until next time, you know how to do this part? Yeah. Until next time, we're out.
I can't do the pause
Track this
sound.
one more time.
Wait.
It's pretty good. You got it.